Stock Daily Insights. Your daily market compass.
Let's talk about the latest news from Unity today. The market has responded positively to this update, with Unity's stock briefly surpassing $20. Many institutions upgraded Unity's rating or price target following the news last Friday. The good news is that new CEO Matt Bromberg has cancelled the controversial runtime fees policy proposed by the previous CEO, replacing it with an increase in subscription fees, particularly for the Enterprise Edition. The market loved this change because the introduction of runtime fees last year was the key reason for Unity's stock nosedive in the second half of 2022, and it's what led to former CEO John Ricciardiello being ousted. The problem with the runtime fees wasn't necessarily the fees themselves, but the vague and unclear way the policy was communicated. It left many small and medium-sized developers feeling anxious, worried that Unity was out to squeeze them. These developers took to the internet, expressing their anger, threatening to switch engines or platforms. However, those who took the time to analyze the runtime fees policy realized that it wasn't as unreasonable as it seemed, and small developers could still use Unity for free, as before. But the former management's poor communication and lack of transparency caused a lot of misunderstanding and distrust, which led to Unity's stock crashing. Fortunately, new CEO Matt Bromberg decided to cancel the runtime fees after a series of reforms and replace them with increased subscription fees. In his blog post, he explained, "After deep communication with our community, customers, and partners, we've decided to immediately cancel the runtime fees for game customers. Industrial customers will not be affected by this adjustment. Over the past 20 years, we've worked with talented designers, developers, artists, engineers, publishers, and platforms to create a world where anyone can build great games. We call this the democratization of game development, and it remains our core mission today. However, we cannot pursue this mission while being at odds with our customers. Trust must be the foundation of our collaboration." After speaking with many customers over the past few months, we've heard that they want Unity to remain strong, and understand that price increases are necessary to continue driving progress in the gaming industry. But these price increases should not come in a new, controversial form. Therefore, we want to provide value at a fair price in the right way, so you can continue choosing Unity with confidence. We believe that if we are a good partner and deliver great software and services, our potential is far from realized. So, we've decided to return to our existing seat-based subscription model for all game customers, including the upcoming Unity 6 version, which will be the most performant and stable release yet. The key takeaway here is that Unity had already negotiated these subscription fee increases with many large customers, which is why the market responded positively. After all, if the big clients are on board, there won't be much drama. Plus, this fee adjustment benefits smaller developers, who are the ones who initially expressed anger over the runtime fees policy. Another reason for this timing is that Unite 2024 is scheduled from September the 18th to the 20th. So the removal of runtime fees is aimed at encouraging developers to download their software. Let's start by talking about the changes to the free personal plan. Unity Personal will remain free, but Unity has raised the revenue and funding limit from $100,000 to $200,000, allowing more users to access the free version. Additionally, Unity 6 developers using the personal plan will now have the option to remove the Made with Unity splash screen, which was previously mandatory for free users. This is another incentive to encourage developers to download Unity 6. It's clear that the company is treating small developers better, offering them benefits to win back their trust. The vocal critics of the runtime fees policy were primarily smaller developers, who weren't even heavily impacted by it. So, winning back the small developers is a smart move to calm the public backlash. Many of these small developers will likely download Unity 6 just to try it out, especially since it's free and comes with added perks. This approach by the new CEO could win back a good number of small developers. However, these perks come with a price, and that cost will be borne by Unity's mid to large-scale customers. Starting January the 1st, 2025, Unity will raise the subscription prices for Pro and Enterprise plans, as well as increase the revenue thresholds. For customers with revenue or funding over $200,000, Unity Pro subscriptions will increase by 8%, bringing the cost per seat to $2,200 annually. The Enterprise subscription will see a larger increase of 25%, targeting clients with over $25 million in revenue or funding. and possibly introducing minimum subscription requirements. Due to the varying needs of larger customers, Unity plans to contact each customer individually in the coming days to discuss customized solutions. This means not every large customer will face a flat 25% increase, but rather, the price hikes will vary depending on the situation. The main point is that this price adjustment primarily affects large customers, and since Unity has already discussed the changes with some of them, the negative impact will likely be limited, making this a legitimate positive development. The increase in Pro and Enterprise subscription fees should boost Unity's subscription revenue, particularly in the first year of implementation. When the price hikes take effect, this will be a definite positive for overall performance, making it easier to exceed revenue expectations. However, in the near term, Unity will still need to rely on its advertising business to drive meaningful revenue growth, as the new subscription fees won't take effect until January 2025, meaning 2024's guidance won't benefit from the subscription price increase. If Unity can continue its upward trend and hold above $20, that would be a solid outcome. However, for Unity to climb back above $30, we may need to wait until the next earnings report, where the new CEO could provide improved revenue guidance. For Unity to truly repair its stock sentiment, positive news alone won't be enough. We also need to see strong performance that proves the new CEO and management team can lead a real turnaround. Based on past company trends, it usually takes about 8 months to a year after a new CEO is hired to see their effectiveness reflected in financial results. If Matt Bromberg is indeed a good CEO, we might need to wait several more quarters before seeing the impact of his reforms in Unity's earnings. That said, the market is already starting to recognize his leadership, which is why the stock has been trending upward recently. It's clear that market sentiment toward the new CEO is improving. In summary, Matt Bromberg is off to a good start. His public statements during earnings calls and the decision to cancel runtime fees while increasing subscription prices are exactly what the market wanted to see. However, whether he can truly outperform the previous leadership remains to be seen. Personally, I'll wait for the next earnings report before deciding to increase my position in Unity. I want to see an upward revision in revenue guidance first. That way, I can lower my time risk, especially with the broader market currently in a correction and entering a choppy phase. We might have more opportunities in the near future, making our capital even more precious. Thank you for watching today's market update. For more insights and daily stock market analysis, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. Share this video with others who might find it helpful, and leave your thoughts or questions in the comments below. See you in the next update.